How you doing?
I'm good, man. How you doing today?
Good. What's your name?
My name is Devin Hampton.
Okay, where are you from?
I'm from Chicago. I moved around a lot when I was younger, but I've been in Durham, North Carolina for about 7 years now.
Okay. How do you like Durham?
It's pretty alright. I like the school I went to. I like the school I'm going to. I go to Central, CCU.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couple questions for you. You do give consent to answer questions to be recorded, right?
Yeah, I do see it.
Okay. My first question to you is, if you could be with any historical figure throughout any time period in history, who would it be, and why would you want to be with this person?
I mean, I answer that question in a specific person, but I think I would most want to be with the Pharaoh, because I find so much of the ancient Egyptian culture is so fascinating. There's so many questions to it, and every so often I see news things pop up on my social media feed about their way of life or their beliefs, and I just really want to go back there and just immerse myself in their culture. So,
Okay.
A Pharaoh.
Okay, a Pharaoh. So the second question I want to ask you, I know you see everything going on in the world. Do you support Black Lives Matter, and if so, why do you or why don't you?
Yeah, I support Black Lives Matter. I support it because not only am I African American male, I also understand what it's really trying to do. Its main purpose sometimes get a little mixed up in all the conversations. I feel like Black Lives Matter is a stand against police brutality against African Americans. Not to say there's not a police brutality against any and everybody of any other ethnicity or culture. However, you can see it largely affects African American people way more than it does most other people, since the words Black Lives Matter that emphasize that our lives matter just as much as theirs.
Yeah, I agree. Lastly, I know you see everything going on in the community, in the Durham community, even over here by NCCU. If you could bring something to Durham, whether it be economically or through what's going on with the violence, what would it be? And why would, what would it be? What would you bring?
I feel like Durham should reinvest more so in its city itself. Like for me specifically, it has a lot of incidents with driving, which it wasn't per se the fault of the driver, but I feel more so the fault of Durham City because the roads were so bad. I literally popped 4 tires. They've been a lot of close calls because in all the other states I've lived in, they've had more night lights, like the big lights. I know the roads so you can see.
Yes, sir.
They don't have that as much here, and it's kind of hard to drive because not everybody said things work correctly. So I just really feel like, as a whole, Durham should reinvest more so in the city itself by, doing little stuff like that. Like keep up the city, make sure it looks nice. It doesn't really look as nice when you travel some parts.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your interview. Your time was much appreciated.
No problem.
All right. You have a good one.